us, blocking the road. I've stopped dangerously on this 100-kilometer-an-hour stretch.
Yeah, and I hope nobody tries to behind
And there
us.
they take. They're going off the road now.
We're getting there.
Is that the bull in the back?
I can tell. This car's moving. Oopsie.
Looks like a bull on the road. He's finally going off. There goes the bull. There they're going. Are they all off the road now?
All off the road.
Okay. Well, here is a map of Finland. You can see that Lapland, the very top left-hand corner of the light area, is where we started the day in ski boating. And we came down through the Lapland area. We saw all those animals, and we went over the Arctic Circle again, along the coast. And by the way, this is the Bothnian coast. And we are in the town, whoops, finger is on Kami. I don't know if this focus thing is coming in right, but that's Kami. We came all the way down this road here. And tomorrow we're going to go into the Lake District. This lighting is not good. Here is Helsinki down here to give a frame of reference. There's thanks, Polka.
We have got a light here.
And point, why don't you put your finger on where we're heading tomorrow?
We're heading to
Where is our goal?
Kemi, to Uala, to... Actually,
What's the name of that town we're going to tomorrow?
I don't know.
Kupio?
Kupio.
And then from there, what are we going to do?
Then we're going somewhere over to...
Finland is an interesting country. It's also an hour later than we thought. So they're on Russian time now. And now, Folka, is their first time in Finland. Are you having a good time here in Finland?
Yeah.
Mutti.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hungry.
In the land of the midnight sun, we're going to go have dinner at 8 o'clock at night. Bye. 8:18 p.m. It's Moscow time. The sun is brightly shining on this called the Hotel Cumulous. You can't see it, but you can notice the sun shining. This is the land of the midnight sun. Don't ask me why they call the gas stations here Neste in Finland. About a euro 22, I think, was what it was today. Let's see if I can catch that. One something. Oh, wait a minute, it's 114. Could be the best yet. Well, if I haven't pictured this before, this is the Swedish sign that they stuck on the car when we left, because you have to identify the car. Of course, the plate really doesn't say Sweden anymore because it's not a blue plate. But we are stopping in the Lake District for a bite. And if you can pronounce that name, you get the $64 question. This is where we are. And if this focus thing goes in here, we're right at that dot. It's not focusing. And this, we just came off the 75. We're on the 27 now. And we're heading over to a new area. It's another town. You got to take a look at this sign. $64 prize. Because that's the bigger picture where we are. And guess who's having lunch right now? Are you having a good time there, Mutti?
I already had my lunch. This is your lunch.
What is the name of this lake?
Yaksikala.
Okay, you got it. That's what we are. Beautiful lake area. Having our picnic. Rock garden here. This looks like it might go back to some period with all kinds of phosphates and fossils. Fossil? What is she having?
I'm having ginger snaps cookies.
Ginger snaps. Good for you.
Here's your lunch.
Okay, thank you, Mutti. Hey, we're at another Cumulous Hotel in Kupio. Looks like a nice one right in the heart of downtown. Savan Sokyo Oive routine. Every day we unload the car, we load the car, we get everything up. Notice how nice and high the Volvo trunk lifts up. That's a pleasure. This is looking down the main street to the west of our hotel entrance. I'm just giving a little flavor of what we see here in Beautiful downtown Kupio, Finland. Here's the Cumulous high-rise hotel. This is where we're heading now, to Savolinna. Won't come out on this picture. And this here's an aerial photograph of this beautiful castle sitting on the middle of the lake in the Lakeland area. And we're going to see maybe a sunset like that with the boats. Some beautiful scenes that we've seen today and tomorrow. Breakfast today, Mutti. You ready for a run now?
Run?
Yeah,
Run
where are we going?
Savolinna.
Savolinna, maybe on down to Imatra.
One beer, right?
One beer. Here we have a little fridge in our room. We are still in Kupio in the Cumulous Hotel. Quite nice, small room, but two nice beds and a little sitting room over here by the window. You look out the window and you see, what do you see? Our car. In Savolinna, and they do have opera festivals here. We're not going to see it. It's next month. They've got lots of flowers. And as we cross that bridge, where the Mutti is standing down there at the bottom, that is the castle. Except now she's got her face behind the sign. Good girl, Folka. We're going to cross this bridge and up to the castle. Surrounded by water on three sides, it looks like. Walk right past the camera. Give me a wave. Say hi. Hi, everybody. She doesn't talk. Silent movie star.
Silent.
Are you Greta Garbo? And this is another view of the castle on the water. Very well done. Very solid looking building. The wave here?
I walk backwards. I know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
Right in the water.
And Folka's going to the beauty shop when we leave here. She really is in love with that red hairdo. Nice tower. Nicely done.
Yeah. The English tour just left. We can catch up with it.
Okay.
To Viking king who died in 1030. He never even visited this castle, but he was a very popular patron saint here in Scandinavia. He taught the founder of the castle, and they started to build this castle here. And in 20 years the castle was built, so some Swedish soldiers moved in. But the Russians wanted to get the castle because the castle was actually on their side of the border. It was built to the wrong side. So, well, the Russians got the castle for the first time in 1714. Then they lived here for 7 years. And then after a peace treaty, the bond line was moved.
I don't know.
I think we came in right there,
Yeah.
so we're like,
That's what I thought, but down here, yeah, we came in here.
we're like right here.
That was the best guess, because we are standing next to this tower here. So this church tower starts from that wall there. The chapel of the castle is in that one, of course.
Because we came
And
in,
this
we
tower
got up
here
the
is the bell tower. We were there on the ground floor just a moment ago. So there used to be a bell up there at the top, and the soldiers always rang the bell if the enemies were attacking the castle, so the others knew what was happening. And this triangular part here is the so-called main castle. It was the first part which was built on this island in about 10 years. All the people lived here in this main castle, so it was an important part. And the main castle had a third tower too. It used to stand there on that corner, and you see that round part there. That's the foundation. There's nothing much left. That's how Sage Eric's tower tumbled down or was pulled. It was so narrow that it was very hard to move them around there. But you could easily take big cannons up there or carry big cannons up there, and they could shoot to all directions because of
It's a permanent, temporary covering for the opera, which is being rehearsed right now.
about 4 or 5, the actual company. There is about, for example, soldiers who were walled up to make the walls stronger,
Yeah.
but we don't know. But there is a small room there behind the wall. There's nothing there. And some people say that the Russians opened that spot and took out a woman's body, buried it to the town. We don't know if it's true. But that was not the end of the story, because then next summer, after Inga was put there, a beautiful tree started to grow on the crack on the wall on that spot, and people said that it grew out from Inga's innocent heart. And we actually had a tree growing there, but it cracked about 50 years ago during one stormy autumn night. The story is well known. There are also songs about it, but don't worry.
The toilet is a hole that dumps right into the moat down there.
Did you have to go?
And then this one here is the...
Okay, there's a toilet down there that goes into the moat with a nice skylight. This was the only room in the castle that had running water from the humans. And when you look down this hole, you're looking down about, I'd say, 50 feet. And it was actually on a rock, but there's the water edge right there. The room from the other direction, looking out.
It was probably used in a ship 150 years ago. Looks cute, but it's definitely not big enough to defend the whole castle, so they have bigger cannons here. But for example, in these defense passages, they used crossbows and rifles. It's a scary place.
Why did you meet him in front of him?
Well, she was in love with him, so... Although the soldier was pretty big, and at least here was pretty sad. It's not a nice place, though.
Now, what were the categories that sat in there?
The sick and the